everybody. Welcome back. My next guest tonight is widely considered to be one of the most unique and talented magicians of his generation. Please welcome Derek DelGaudio. Hey, well, thanks for being here.
Thank you for having me.
People out there may not know who you are.
You're certain of that.
You're doing a show in a small theater here in New York. What's the name? Which theater is it?
The Darryl Roth Theater. Okay,
there is Darryl Roth Theater. The show is called In and of Itself. 100 people, 120 people. How many people in the audience?
Wow.
Has anyone here seen the show? Lucky people. You're lucky people. 2 people. How many people are in the audience every night? I've seen it, right.
150 people, so 100... it's very intimate.
Okay.
Yeah.
How would you describe the show before I give my own opinion of it here?
It is, it's sort of a theatrical existential crisis, I guess.
Right, because you start off the show, and I don't want to give anything away because it's just the beginning, by telling the story of somebody telling you a story.
Yeah.
And then in doing so, labels you as something.
Correct. Someone tells me kind of a cautionary tale, and then they tell me that I am the hero of that story.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And the show, and I don't want to give anything away because there is magic involved in the show, though I would not call it a magic show. It's actually, it seems like a one-man theatrical piece that uses magic to illustrate points about personal identity and what is real and what is not real.
Yeah, in this show, magic and illusion are used as sort of a metaphor for identity and the things that we can and cannot see about each other.
And I had the most extraordinary experience in this show. I'd never had this before, is that I've been to shows that deeply moved me, but I've never been to a show where at the end of it, I didn't want to move. I didn't even want to applaud because I was so captured by the last moments of this play that I felt like there was a thin layer of still air all around my body that I didn't want to disrupt.
Is that why you weren't applauding?
You were watching.
Okay, yes.
You were watching.
Yeah, no, it's actually, that's something I had to get over was not having people applaud. Because as a performer over the years, you get used to, hopefully, people applauding and reacting and having a good time. But with this show, there's a very strange reaction where people do. They have this moment where they kind of just want to sit in it and they don't know whether it's appropriate to laugh or applaud because the show is constructed so you're not really sure what you're seeing.
And that's sort of what it's about. You're not entirely sure who you are or who we as the audience members are.
Yes.
Now, I can't show this much. Can I show this to let people know?
Yes.
Okay. When you first come into the theater, there is a large board on which there must be well over 1,000 cards.
Yeah.
Okay? Well over 1,000 cards. And the cards all, I'm going to hold one up like this. They say, I am, on each of the cards. And then they have a different thing, like, I am a beekeeper. I am an immigrant. And it's all done alphabetically.
Yes.
And this is the one I chose. Why do you want the audience to make that choice?
Because I mentioned it's an existential crisis of sorts, I want people to enter the experience in the show the way I do, which is starting with that crisis of having to flatten yourself to being one thing, one label. You have one choice. What are you going to call yourself in this world? What do you want other people to see you as? And so the show begins before people even enter the theater, and they're forced with this confrontation of a choice of who am I and how do I want to be seen and how do I see myself? And that choice is a pretty heavy choice. And
you watch people on stage, one particular person on stage, and it's different every night, go through a transformation as to who they are to themselves and who they are to us.
Yes, and that can be pretty powerful depending on the night. I've seen people step on stage saying that they don't have a father and then leave the stage saying that they do and meaning it, and so there's really some incredible transformations that happen with people because we realize that these labels that we give ourselves and give each other are the limitations that we have.
Well, listen, I wish we could tell you more, other than the fact, I hope you get from this man's conversation the intelligence of the thought that goes into the show, and I cannot begin to tell you the quality of the magic. It's amazing. Go see it. This will all make sense to you. In and of itself is at the Darrell Raw Theater. Derek DelGaudio, everybody. We'll be right back.